Let me show you something. Denture adhesives. That is what we're going to talk about in today's video. I don't have to use adhesive anymore, but I still do use it occasionally from time to time. And as you could see, I have used pretty much every adhesive under the sun. There's actually some here that I don't have anymore that I have used that I just didn't like, so I got rid of. But I have them in order from my least favorite all the way up to my favorite, and I thought we would go over them together. And I'll try and explain a little bit of why I didn't like some of them, if I can remember. So the first one are the C-bond strips. These are the ones that you have to cut to size. Mine are already pre-cut for my lowers and my uppers. These are really great for camping because there's no gluey mess to clean up, no residue and stuff. The only thing I don't really like is the hold. It wasn't that great for me, but they're really great for camping when you don't want to get like the messy glue down your like camper drain or anything like that. So that is my least favorite, just because the hold wasn't that great. Then we're going to go into the Fixodent Strong All Day Hold. This is the one with no zinc. This one didn't hold for anything for me. The plus side is there was no red dye in it, because red dye I found irritated my gums, but it didn't hold. This one didn't hold for me at all. Now next you're going to see all the Polygrip ones. Polygrip doesn't hold for me in the slightest. It'll hold for a couple hours, but then they always break free. Starting with my least favorite Polygrip is the Super Strong All Day Hold Polygrip Free. This also has no red dye in it, but this didn't hold for me in the slightest. That's why it's barely used at all. Then we're going to go into the Polygrip Power Max. This says it's a 12-hour hold. It is not for me a 12-hour hold. I also want to point out that just because they don't work for me doesn't mean they won't work for you, because we all have a different genetic makeup in our mouths. So Polygrip might work really great for you, but it just doesn't work that great for me. And vice versa. Something that works really great for me might not work that great for you. So keep that in mind going into this, that this is all just from personal experience and not everybody's experience. So the Power Grip Max 12-hour hold only held for a couple hours for me. Now this one wasn't super bad. This is the Power Grip Power Max Ultimate. This was one of the newer ones they came out with not that long ago. This one did hold for maybe about 5 to 6 hours for me. Not great. I do have adhesive that holds a lot longer, but this one was the better for the Polygrip for me. Then we have the Fixodent Plus Precision Hold and Seal. This one here. Now, yes, this has the pink dye in it, the red dye. So this one did irritate my gums a lot, and it didn't hold only for like maybe 3 or 4 hours for me before the seal would break, and then food would get under there and stuff, so it was a real pain. And Fixodent is really messy to clean up off the gums. It's really hard to get off, even if you use like a tongue brush that I use to scrape the adhesive off my gum. I've tried the rags, and like it's really hard to clean off the gums, and I don't like it. I don't like trying to clean it off the gums. Next we have the Fixodent Ultra Max Hold. This is the one with the lock on it. This also only hold for like 4 or 5 hours for me, and it was a really big mess to clean off the gums. Then we're gonna go into this one. This is the Fixodent Plus with Scope. The hold was all right, maybe about 6 or 7 hours of a hold. The only thing is the scope is really, really strong and overpowering for me. I don't really particularly care for the extra minty flavor in the mouth. That might be good for some of you guys that like that kind of thing, but for me, I don't really like the minty flavor in my mouth. And it alters the taste of the food quite a lot for me. So I didn't like this, but the hold was all right for this one. Then we're going to go into the Dr. B's Adhesivant paste, this stuff right here. This is really great if you have dry mouth. Dentures can cause your mouth to dry out quite a bit, and this is really great for that. It's specifically for dry mouths. The only thing is the hold for me wasn't there at all, so it didn't matter that it helped with dry mouth for me, because it would only hold for maybe 4 or 5 hours, and then once I would eat something, it would immediately break loose. So this was a big flop for me, but it might work great for some of you guys. Now this one was pretty decent. This is the Fixodent Pure Strength. No red dye. And this one, I got the small one to try it out to see if I'd like it. This one is a really strong contender. This one would hold for maybe about, I want to say between 8 to 10 hours for me. So really high up on the list of contenders. And there's no red dye, so it didn't irritate the gums. Downside is Fixodent is pretty messy to clean off the gums, and it's really hard to get off for me. But the hold, really great, especially if you wanted to like really dig into something and chew and eat. Like, I love my pecans. This is great for eating stuff like that. Now we're moving into the Dentach line, Dentach Gold. This is the olive oil based denture adhesive. I have used this quite a lot. This is not my first tube of this. This holds really great. The Dentach line is really good stuff. This, I got a good solid maybe 12 hours out of this stuff here, and I could eat with it and it wouldn't break free or anything, and it's not super terrible to clean off the gums. So I really enjoyed the Dentach line, and this was the first one they launched, and it's really a great adhesive, and there's no red dye. Then the next for the Dentach line is the Dentach Fresh Minty Olive Oil Based Denture Cream. This holds just like the other one, a good solid 12 hours for me. But the only downside is I don't really particularly care for the minty fresh taste that you get from the adhesive. It's just really strong for me, and it does alter the taste of food. But the hold is really well, and there's no red dye, and this is a really great adhesive if you like the minty fresh flavor in your mouth. Then we have the Dentach Fusion. This one is really hard to get a hold of. It sells out really fast, and for good reason. 12 to 13 hour hold for me. Really great. Love this one. No red dye. It doesn't irritate the gums, and it's not super hard to clean off the gums. Now we're going to get into my top 3 favorite denture adhesives of all time. Highly recommend these. If you haven't tried these, definitely give these a try, because I find after I've tried 1,000,001 denture adhesives, these are the ones that work the best for me. Now first we're going to start with the Secure Denture Adhesive Comfort Strips. Now this is really great. You can cut these they're meant for your lowers. You cut them to fit into your lowers, and then I can also take the pieces that I cut off and fit them into my uppers as well. And there's no mess to clean up at the end of the day. They hold for a good 12 to 14 hours for me, and then you just peel them off at the end of the day, and there's no mess. The adhesive wears off throughout the day, and it's just like a sticker that you peel off your dentures later. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. Now my number 2 favorite denture adhesive is the Secure Sensitive. This has the aloe vera in it. So it's less of a burning feeling on your gum, but if you let it sit for a good 30 seconds or so before you put it in your mouth, you'll find the burn goes away. And the reason it does tingle your gums a little bit is because it has alcohol lining the tube, so it comes out better. But this stuff is really great. This will last a day, 2 days tops. Like, I'm not even kidding. This stuff will hold through eating, through drinking, hot, cold, like crunchy, soft food, like everything. This stuff is like the best. But number 1 contender is the original Secure Adhesive. As you can see, this is well loved, and I have like 3 or 4 other tubes in my bathroom ready to go, because this is my number 1. I will probably preach about this one until the end of my time. This stuff is really great. This will hold for a good couple of days if you don't want to worry about taking your teeth out. Sometimes it's easier to just sleep in your teeth, and this stuff will hold through the night, through eating, through drinking, and through everything. So there you have it. Those are my list of all the adhesive, well, not all the adhesive, most of the adhesives that I've tried over my time. I have had full denture since I was 22 years old, and I am 37. You do the math. Yeah, it's been a while. I've tried everything under the sun pretty much, and I like to think I know what I'm talking about. But personal preferences for me. You do you, I do me. That's how it works. Have a great day, everyone.